Yesterday a lot of cool new things was presented for us. First, Nokia had a Windows Phone 8 event, and then Motorola has an event too. Nokia presented two new Lumia phones, Lumia 920 and Lumia 820, and they look really nice. The 920 has a rounded 4.5-inch screen. It looks really nice. 1280 by 768 in resolution, I think it was. And the Lumia 820 has a 4.3-inch screen. Lumia 920 is obviously their flagship phone now, and 32 GB of storage, extendable with microSD, and the camera in the 920 is an 8-megapixel camera with PureView function. Nokia's PureView, and it should take a lot of great pictures with that camera. What Nokia says anyways. The 820 has exactly the same things as the 920, except for the screen is smaller and only 8 GB of storage. And I must say that Lumia 920 looks really awesome. If I weren't an iPhone user, then I would buy that phone directly. It looks incredibly good, and the battery life should be very good. It should be enough for a whole day, as Nokia said. And they also have wireless charging. I don't think that's a grown-up technology yet, but Nokia had some smart solutions presented for us. So I think it will work quite good with these Lumia phones. Looks like a workable solution, but you need to have a mat and docking stations and so on everywhere where you will charge your phone. So even in your car, and I don't really like that, because where should I charge my phone in the car? I don't know. And Nokia's Nokia maps gets better and better. Now you can have them offline, totally offline, so you don't need to cache them before they are offline. That's nice, exactly as I do on my Navigon mobile navigator, as I said yesterday in a video. And the 820 have exchangeable backsides. You can have them in different colors and so on. The Verge says that the 920 is very big. It feels so big when you hold it. 4.5-inch gets a lot bigger than it really is. Because Nokia has so sharp edges, it feels a lot bigger when you hold it. Really sharp edges. That's maybe a drawback, but it looks really nice. So the Verge says that it's a really great phone too. So I could actually see me have that phone if Microsoft had an ecosystem and great apps for Windows Phone 8. Then I could see me buy that phone. But they don't have any apps almost yet. And I think that will take speed when Windows 8 finally is released. The developers can make same apps for all devices, computers, tablets and phones. They use the same kernel, so it's very easy for a developer to port the same app to all devices. Of course, maybe with some small changes as sidebars and so on for tablets and different look on the computer and so on, but it will be very easy for the developer to make apps for all devices, and I think that's the big hit for Microsoft with what they are doing. Actually, I think that will make a large ecosystem for this. If Microsoft doesn't destroy this with some silly things, but it could be a really great and big ecosystem made with it. And hopefully in the future, when Microsoft updates Windows 8, there will still be compatibility, backward compatibility. I hope so. Motorola then, on their event, they presented 3 new Droid Razr phones. First, the new phone that we haven't seen yet, and that's is Droid Razr M. It's a new phone. Looks nice, slim and nice. 4.3-inch screen. But unfortunately they have quite old hardware in it. The design is very cool and great, but the hardware seems to be 1 year old. Same hardware as last year. And that is not anything I will use. The next phone though, the Droid Razr HD. That phone looks really, really nice. A 4.7-inch screen, edge-to-edge screen, slim phone, and has all the latest specs. Maybe not the fastest CPU, but everything else. Looks really nice. I think that phone looks like the best one. A great big battery, so the battery life is really great. The last phone though, the Droid Razr Maxx HD. Silly names on Android phones, but that phone is almost the same phone as the Razr HD, but it has even a bigger battery. It's a bit thicker than the Razr HD because of the battery, but it has a battery that lasts for 32 hours or something. Really awesome. 32 hours. And 9.7-inch thick, I think the phone is. So it's not too thick. And it also has a 4.7-inch screen. So these two phones looks nice, and the huge plus for Motorola phones is that they don't have so much of their own skin on their Android phone. So it's almost vanilla Android. Almost vanilla Android. Not much skin by Motorola. That's really nice compared to Samsung's TouchWiz and HTC Sense and so on. Really nice. But a big drawback with these 3 phones is that they will not have Jelly Bean when at the start. Jelly Bean will come later, says Motorola. It's so silly, so bad. They can't do that. I don't know why some manufacturers are doing this. Okay, so that was some new gadgets presented yesterday. And personally I like the Nokia Lumia 920 best of these. Looks really nice. Tell me in the comments what you think about this. Okay, bye. Nokia's PureView technology that they have in the latest Lumia 920, for example, It's from the beginning you could use that technique to, for example, do a digital zoom, 3 times digital zoom, and still have no loss in quality. And that was really amazing technology, because that means that we can have mobile phones taking photos and using zoom. Digital zoom has been available for a very long time, but it really sucks. It makes photos just smaller. It's like zooming the photo in, for example, Photoshop in a computer is the same thing. So no good technology. But PureView uses a photo lens with over 40 megapixels. And by doing that, you can do up to 3 times digital zoom and still have enough of quality for your eye. The eye can't see a huge difference. And also with 1080p video recording, you can have up to 4 times of zoom with that technology. That was really amazing with Nokia's PureView technology. And unfortunately, Nokia has changed a bit about what PureView is. For example, on the Nokia Lumia 920, it only have an 8 megapixel camera. And then that technology is useless again, because you can't do a digital zoom without any loss anymore. You need to have over 40 megapixels for doing that. So that really sucks on the new Nokia Lumia 920. Of course, the camera is really awesome anyway, but you can't do a digital zoom in that way anymore. It simply is impossible. And that's too bad. I wish for Apple in this case. I want Apple to do this with the iPhone somehow. I want them to have a photo lens in the iPhone with over 40 megapixels, so we can use digital zoom in a way that looks like optical zoom. With this technique, that is fully possible, up to 3 times zooming with over 40 megapixels. I really hope Apple will do something like that. Maybe already we will see that on the iPhone 5 next week. Who knows? Maybe Apple have already implemented that feature. I hope so, but probably not. But sometimes in the future I hope and wish for Apple doing that. It would be really, really cool. I have for many years thought about how will we have optical zooming on a mobile phone, so we can use our mobile phones as cameras too, so we don't have to use a normal camera. And this PureView functionality that Nokia somehow invented, that technique makes this possible. And that's a brilliant idea. So I hope more mobile phone makers will implement something like that. You only need a lens with 40 megapixels to have 3 times zooming. And I hope Apple will do that. We talk about Windows 8 and Windows 8 tablets now then. I think when Microsoft finally has launched Windows 8, Windows RT and Windows 8, then I think it will take up speed again and eat up Android market shares, not the iPad market shares at first. Windows 8 tablets will eat up Android market shares. And the reason is that Android hasn't succeeded in the tablet market. The first tablet that is great is the Nexus 7, and yes, it's great, but it's 7-inch and not a real tablet. It's more a e-reader tablet somehow. Windows 8 tablets will be real computers running Windows 8. So they will directly compete with the iPad. It will be iPad's best competitor yet. And the small market share Android tablets have will be the first thing these Windows tablets will take. Android tablets will vanish, I think. I don't think they will exist. They will be really small. Tablets like the Nexus 7 and Amazon Kindle, these tablets will probably still continue to exist, but I think the Windows 8 tablets will eat up all other market share and start eating up iPad's market share too, when it has really take up speed. And the reason is that you can use a Windows 8 tablet as a computer, and developers can make apps that works on Windows 8 laptops, computers, tablets, and even Windows 8 smartphones. They all share the same kernel. Very easy for a developer to release an app for all devices. I think that will be the most brilliant Microsoft has done since Xbox. I think that. It's the most brilliant Microsoft has done since the Xbox. Really smart. So Apple tablets and Microsoft tablets will compete with each other, and Android tablets will vanish. I'm sure of that. That's how it will be. Android has succeeded very good on phones, but not on tablets. And I think it will vanish totally on tablets. The tablet future will be Apple's and Microsoft's.